Okay, I think I can see the.
Hello, everyone. A lovely evening, afternoon, morning to everyone, as the case may be. And you are highly welcome to this event. My name is Peace, and I'm very pleased to have you here. Um, I want to confirm if anyone can hear me clearly. Okay, so a lovely evening to you all, and you're welcome to this event. My name is Peace, and I'm very, very pleased to have you here. As we all know that we are still in the spirit of celebrating us as women. We just celebrated the International Women's Day some earlier this month, and the theme of this year's International Women's Day is embrace equity. When I saw the theme at first, I thought it was embrace equality. But when I took a deeper look into it, I realized it was equity. And there's a difference between equality and equity. Equality is giving people the necessary resources that they need, and equity will put into consideration the peculiarities of individuals. So, as this year's theme for the International Women's Day, it is just about getting to tell everybody why equal opportunities is not enough. People start from different places, they have different backgrounds, upbringing, and different society factors also. And they require equitable actions. They require inclusiveness, diversity, and we are just here to celebrate us as women and to really really embrace equity. And I am here to tell you that you're a strong woman. I celebrate your tenacity. I celebrate your ability to make things work. I celebrate your weaknesses. Yes, you're strong in your weaknesses. And I'm here to tell you that you can make things happen right there in your corner, right, right there at your workplace, in your society, in your community, anywhere you are. You as the woman, you have the ability and the capacity to make things happen. So, without further delay, I would like to appreciate the brains behind this initiative, this event that we're having right now, and it is the Tech It Girls. Yes, the Tech It Girls are behind all of this, and I really, really appreciate you for bringing all this together. And I'd like to tell us a little bit about what Tech It Girls, what they are all about. So, The Tech It Girls, also known as TIG, is a non-profit organization whose mission is to educate and encourage women and girls to pursue professions in technology. The term Tech It Girls means to incorporate technology into anything you're doing. Tech It Girls is not only concerned with preparing girls for coding, we also aim to increase awareness about what other individuals can achieve with technology and how they can use it to enhance their present career or skill. We train, we mentor, and we empower them in several facets of technology, including coding, product management, product design, project management, data analysis, technical writing, and digital marketing, among others. And as we know that the age where we are in right now, technology, I mean, is induced into every facet, every sphere. It is impossible not to see technology in everything we do right now, even as common as the POS machine now, and what is currently happening in Nigeria, the cash scarcity, has made everybody in their little minute way to embrace technology. You will see the people that they would normally not use POS, they would normally not subscribe to that. They are now embracing it because there's no other way out. And I see that it was easier for people who had been literate about technology, yeah, to easily adapt, and that is how the world will keep changing and evolving. And before you know it now, everywhere you see technology. And I'm open to see where in Nigeria we not have to be taking cash all around and entering public transport. I mean, buying our groceries and all will be through technology. Um, I would like to also state the mission, yes, and the vision of Tech It Girls. So, our mission at Tech It Girls is to train, mentor, and empower women to learn and acquire technological skills for career growth and development. And our vision is to develop an ecosystem of women who are tech educated and empowered to find a safe space in the technological world for their career growth. And the core values of Take It Girls is togetherness, honesty, respect, progress, and leadership. So, you will agree with me that before now, some years back, it has always been the male gender that has been dominant in the tech world. And me, for an example, I used to find ladies then when I was back in when I was still in the university. I used to see ladies that are really into tech as tomboys, because I'll be like, I mean, how do you roll? How do you absorb all these things? How comfortable are you choosing this career path? But now, ladies are, I mean, they are taking up the challenge, and they are now more, feasible and visible in the tech space. And we see communities now for women springing up to encourage women. And such of this community is the Tech It Girls. They are an association, a community that are targeted towards educating women and creating a safe space for them in technology. So I would like to invite our first speaker for today. Who, she's going to tell us more. She's going to tell us more about this, the theme for this year's International Women's Day. And her name is Yetunde Akinwale. She's a software developer with over 3 years of work experience She works as a mobile developer at 777 events. She is passionate about involving and enlightening people on what technology is all about, which also led her to volunteer at tech organizations like the GDD group in Ogumosho, then Women Tech Maker Ogumosho, and so many more. Yetunde is also the co-founder of Tech It Girls. So Yetunde, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, peace. So good to be here. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 clearly.
All right, so good to be here. Allow me to share my screen, and I really want to appreciate peace because she has said some of the things what embrace equity is all about, and one of the things I'll be doing here is tell us more about what embrace the theme for International Women's Day for this year is all about, because I know a lot of us have been seeing seeing the sorry, a lot of us have been seeing the theme for the year, which is embrace equity. And the symbol for the year, when you see the image by the side, you can see how the woman is just like you embracing yourself. That's what
Yes.
the yes, exactly. That's the what the symbol and the representation for the year is all about. Embrace yourself, like embrace equity. So before we actually talk about what equity is all about, let's look at the differences, because a lot of people think equity and equality is the same thing, which is not. Is never the same thing. Is never the same thing. So one of the things we'll be talking about is trying to check, and we'll be more practical with this particular section, because we really want people to understand equality and equity, that they are not the same. And having equity actually means that we want everybody to find a balanced place, and in whatever field we might find ourselves, whether in tech, whether in business world, whether that sector, we want everybody to find a balance, and not just a balance, but giving everybody access, due to the fact that you understand them and you give them access based on that. Let me explain further what I mean by that. Equality means each person is given the same opportunity to succeed, each group of people is given the same resources of opportunity, in the sense that where everybody has, whether you don't have access to enough education, whether you are a female, whether you are a male, in the sense that everybody have access to that particular opportunity. Don't worry, we are still getting to the point where I'll be showing a picture reference of what I'm trying to say, so that we can understand this thing better. And equity is what, or it means recognizing that each person is has the same opportunity to succeed, intermediate. You don't, in that kind of situation, you don't judge them based on, the, because you are a beginner, because you are intermediate, that doesn't mean I should judge you the same way. No. But there is a better way we can actually present this situation, which actually means equity, whereby resources is being provided for this beginner in that sense, and mentorship is being provided, so that he or she can actually meet up, or also be able to reach that level of an intermediate. That is equity. Not in the sense that, I will provide you with the same tax, and I expect the same result to come out of it. No, definitely you don't expect the same result to come out of that kind of situation, whereby we have a beginner, we have an intermediate. We can actually present equity in a way. Can you still hear me, please?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. So we can actually present equity in the sense that we provide resources, we provide mentorship to this beginner so that it can reach that level, you know, with time, and also be able to reach the level of he or she presenting what's it called, be able to solve that particular challenge you might be giving the person at that period of time. Will provide resources, will provide mentorship so that he or she can actually be an intermediate or experts in that particular field at the end of the day. Not as if you present them with the same material and you expect the same result. That is equity. So let me show us an example of what I'm trying to say. There are two pictures here in this particular slide. We have two pictures, and if we study it very well, we can see that we have we have similar things there, right? And we have uh, things that are not similar in the sense that the picture of all the elderly man, the woman, the child, man, the same is both the same for the both pictures, but something is different. And what is different? We can see that in this particular, the first picture, which represents equality, the old man was trying to walk on a pathway, on maybe most likely on the road, and we can see that there is this bridge. The walkway was not really presented well. It was only meant for a particular set of people, those people that can walk very well, that can able to jump the hurdles, that kind of thing. But other people are not put into consideration for this situation. And what am I trying to say? I explain equity that you expect the same results from different people, which is not supposed to be. And in this sense, look at these people now. Look at the first people in the equality picture. This one will only benefit one person, or most likely two and a half person, the child and the man that walk. What about this woman using a wheelchair? What about this old man rather? What will happen to him or her when they get to this particular point they need to cross? Definitely we won't expect the same result from someone that could walk well on it and someone that could jump. That kind of situation. And let's look at what the representation of equity is. We can see that there's a better structure of the walkway. We can see that this accommodates for everybody, both the person using a wheelchair, both the person walking and both the child. Definitely you can expect the same result from this particular illustration because there is a balance. Everybody is being put into consideration. We are all human being facts, but we are of different circumstances. We come from different background, we come from different, having different knowledge, that kind of situation. And we presenting a platform, or we presenting a way whereby everybody can actually come together and present the same result. The same result in the sense that we've actually provided a solution that, okay, I understand that this is an old man. I understand that person is using a wheelchair. I understand that this person can walk very well. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to I'm not going to just consider just one person in this field. And like I said, the illustration I used initially, a beginner and intermediate. I can't give both of them, the same project to work on. This is me putting them into consideration. If I'm not putting them into consideration, is when I'll give them the same project to work on and expect the same results, which is not. So I'm putting everybody into consideration by getting as all the necessary material for the person to reach that particular goals with time and be able to present the project to the person. So it's still the same illustration with this particular image. Is balanced, especially the second part, the equity part is very balanced. Everybody can get the same results from this because there is a platform that understand everybody. There is a platform that understand that, oh, we all come from different background. There is a platform that, oh, our condition is different. There's a platform that, oh, I understand the barrier that you might be having. I understand, and we're providing solution to it so that we'll not waste much of our time. I have another image to illustrate this. Look at this particular picture. Okay. So look at this particular picture too. We can see that this is a representation. The first one is equality. Everybody, everybody was standing on the same thing, and you expect the same result. Look at their heights. The first one was taller. The second one was the tallest. The second one was not as tall as the first one, and the last one was way smaller or way lower than the first two. This is one of the reason why it was like this is the same thing was presented for both of them, and you are expecting that, oh, both of them will be at the same height when you are, collecting the results. Definitely not. It won't be like that, because there was no platform for them to actually, come out with the same result, because the platform that was provided for them didn't cater for that kind of opportunity. So look at equity, the second image. We can see that, oh, just a bar was presented, which is fine. The second person, because this one is taller, right? Just a bar was presented to the person. The second one, the second part, just two was presented. And the third one, three, because of the situation. It's just an illustration, but using an example of a practical life, it's the beginner and the intermediate example that I use, right? And look at these three people now. In equity, there is the same results. We have the same result because their height was considered, and what we actually helped them to get the same result was put in place, which is using one bar for the person that is tall, two bar for the second person, and three bar for the third person, so that the same result can be presented. Another example is this. Look at, let's say for example, there is a competition that involve race, and a bike was presented for to everyone. Definitely, you can't expect the same result because only one person will benefit from this, or at least let's say two-person, the man and the woman. But what about the person using a wheelchair? What about the child that is being used? You know, he or she was using a bigger bike that is supposed to be used by an adult. So definitely, same result will not be, will not come out at the end of the day. But equity understand that, oh yes, I know I have different categories of people working with me. I understand that, oh, in my tech space, there is beginner, there is people that is still trying to learn. I won't downgrade them because they are still trying to learn or try to make them feel bad. But in the real sense, I'm trying to, present them for an opportunity to be better by giving them the necessary resources for what they need. So that is the major difference between equality and equity. So now let's just go to the definition of equity, i.e. Can you still hear me?
Very
Hello?
well, very well, very
All
well.
right.
I'm with
Nice.
you.
So let's go to the definition of equity. I know from the pictures we've used, I know we've been able to understand what's the difference between equality and equity. So equity can be defined as giving everyone what they need to be successful. Like I said, I I won't present the same thing to everyone. Are we on as a CEO of an organization, or let's say as a CTO of an organization? I won't present the same resources to everyone and expect the same results. Where does my role comes in? My role comes in the point that I understand the people I'm working with. I understand their strengths. I understand their weakness. I understand their situation. I understand their circumstances. And through that, I was able to present what will make everybody come out well at the end of the day, not presenting them with something that will make just one person lack and or maybe make just one person benefit from it in that sense. So that is what equity is all about. That giving everybody what they need to success. In other words, is giving everyone the exact same thing to get a better result or a better outcome. So uh, equity means creating an exclusive world. And what does that mean? Whereby I'm not excluding inclusive word rather. I'm not excluding some set of people, or I'm not trying to, oh, because I understand that, oh, they are not good enough, or those people, maybe this particular set of people come from a minor background, or maybe they don't come from a good school, or maybe they went some set of people went to a better school. So that doesn't mean, oh, I should not give this particular set of people opportunity. And I'm talking about a particular field now. I want to, come, go away from businesses and tech now. Let's say, for example, there are opportunities and maybe a scholarship opportunity also. And in that particular sense, I'm trying to, oh, I want to exclude some set of people, and I said only a particular set of people can apply for this particular scholarship. That is not equity. That is no, that is you being biased, and that is you excluding some certain set of people. But equity means creating and inclusive world whereby everybody can come together, where everybody can benefit, where everybody can be better and expect a particular, a good outcome from that particular situation. So equity
Hello, can anyone hear me? I think um, we're having a little bit of network glitch. Please confirm in the comment box if you can hear me. Oh, okay, thank you.
right? Can you hear me
All
now?
right, welcome back. Yes, yes, yes,
Thank
you can.
you. Right. I'm almost rounding up.
Okay.
Right. Uh, yes. let me just be fast about it. Accommodate your employee, provide a flexible way whereby people can actually, you know, for women now, there should be a flexible ways of work in the sense that when it's time for them to give them mm, uh, leave, give them everybody, not just women alone, men. There should be a flexible way of work and all of those things. And well, time might not permit me to explain the three E's of to embrace equity. So, but let me just read it. Educate everyone, let everybody understand what equity is all about. Evaluate your own bias. Think about it. Am I being biased about this particular aspect? Yeah, am I giving everybody equal chance to present their own uh results or to present their own opportunities? um you know Encourage diversity and inclusion, establish policy, evaluate the minority, ensure work life is balanced, enable sports, enable support group, engage the community. And yes, so to my final, I know my time is, I'm so sorry about it, I'm almost done. So I want everybody on this particular platform to strike a post of embrace equity, and women tag it girls on Instagram, on Twitter, and every of our platform. Tag us and let's repost everybody in this. This is your own little way of telling everybody that you need to embrace equity, you need to embrace a platform whereby everybody can actually you present a better way for people, so that so that at the end of the day you get a better result or better outcome, and you are not being biased that only some set of people will benefit from your opportunities, or only some set of people will benefit from your complaint. But being equal about it and being able to give people a better chance of getting a better result. So yeah, thank you very much. So we'll be expecting our post, embrace equity post. Tag us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yetunde. Thank you for that expository and quite educative session. And in all we do, in whatsoever decision we make in our relationship with people, we should all bear in mind not to discriminate and not to be biased in any way. And we should learn to give everyone what they need to succeed according to their own peculiarities. Thank you so much once again, Yetunde. It was a pleasure having you here. And because of our time, we would want to move on to our second speaker. She'll be telling us about, in few minutes, everything we need to know about tech. And her name is Adebola Temitayo Ogunyemi. She is a skilled educationist, a technologist, a tech community leader, and a foundation member of Genome. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Once she has the mic, she would be able to, tell us about that. As an educator, Adebola is passionate about fostering creativity and problem solving skills in children, particularly those who are vulnerable, underprivileged, and living in rural areas. She believes that every child should have equal opportunities and access to resources that will help them succeed in the future. Since 2020, Adebola has been working with Open Kids Africa, leading a team that visits primary schools to educate children about technology and its significance for their future. She has also trained children in rural areas of the southwest region in Nigeria, and through this experience, she has been firsthand the need to provide digital knowledge and skills to these children so they can learn, build, grow, and be future relevant. That profile. I know that we are here for something for the next 15 minutes. So, Adebola, are you here? Okay. Um, I'm trying to get across to her. Um, okay, I think I'll just send a message to her for her to join. She joined some minutes back. All right, while we wait for Adebola to join us back, I want you to go to the comments section on YouTube and tell us where you are watching us from. And yes, and use that opportunity to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so we have Adebola back here.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, 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 absolutely.
Okay,
Adebola, you're
very
welcome.
clearly.
You're
Is it
welcome.
clear
It's a
enough?
pleasure to have you here. Yes, yes, very clear.
Thank you.
Yes.
And that was a very beautiful one for me today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so, so much.
All right, it's a great privilege to be here, and I hope I'm also able to learn as much as everyone is able to learn. Okay, so I'm talking about tech for everyone. Am I still audible?
Yes, you are. You're audible.
Can you see hear me?
Yes, 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 please. We can hear you.
Okay, all right. I'll be unable to share my slides at the moment, but I'm trying to be very interactive.
Oh, okay. Hello? Oh, we cannot hear you. I think
Um,
we lost you for some seconds, Adebola.
okay. Oh, we mentioned tech for everyone. We are talking about different gender, different age. We're talking about inclusion for
Adebola,
everybody.
please, you're not audible
Diversity.
anymore. If you can hear me, you're not audible. Okay, for our listeners and those watching us from YouTube, we said there will be lots of fun here that I'll be having, and right about now, I would want to call a recharge card, yes, number on a recharge card. So grab your phone and comment. Give me a comment in the comment section if you can still hear me clearly before I start calling out the numbers. Before I start calling out the numbers, I would love you to drop a comment if you can hear me and if I'm audible enough. Okay, so for my Airtel users, I would be calling the digits right about now. 13. Yes, those are for my Airtel users. So let me know if you are the one that got the recharge card in the comment section. Adebola, can you hear me now? Okay, I think Adebola is having issues with her network. Let me know if you are the one that won our Airtel recharge card, and there will still be lots more during the course of the program. So, since we have our our third speaker on board, while Adibola sorts out her network issue, I would like to bring up our next speaker, who is Tokwe Temitokwe Lajumoke. Temitokwe, Temitokwe, are you here? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you
All
hear me?
right. Yes, yes, clearly. So, Temitope is an innovative product manager with 4 years of experience in the tech industry and a background in administration, operations, and creative fields. She is passionate about creating user-centered products that meet the needs of customers and drive business growth. She is proficient in agile methodologies, data driven decision making, and design thinking, and can effectively communicate with stakeholders. She's a collaborative team player who enjoys working with cross functional teams to deliver successful products. In her free time, Temitope enjoys writing, staying up to date with the latest trends in technology. And attending industry events. She is committed to continuous learning and is always looking for new ways to expand her skill set. And we are very pleased to have you here to meet Tokwe Lajumoke.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. I'm honored to be here. Thank you, Yetunde, for the wonderful presentation. I hope that we are able to hear Debola soon because I feel like there's a lot that we'll be learning from her. But in the meantime, I'll be talking on how to get started in tech with zero background knowledge because this is something that I did. I had zero knowledge in tech when I joined the tech industry, so I kind of feel like this is like a very personal topic for me, right? So okay.
For as many of us that are listening and we have zero tech background, tech knowledge, and you've been wondering how you would delve into the tech industry, if it is possible or not, this session is for you. So grab your notepad and listen attentively because she's going to take us through how she transitioned into tech. So
Okay. So thank you very much, host, for that. So I feel for someone who is transitioning into tech from an entirely different background, it can be very tasking. It can feel like your whole world is coming crashing down because you're learning a lot of new things. You're going to be bombarded with things that you probably did not even know existed before that time. So, personally, one of the few things I think that you should start off with is doing research. Do a lot of research. What exactly it is? What exactly is it that you want to do in tech? Do you want to be a software developer? Do you want to be a data analyst? Are you looking into UI, UX design? Are you looking into product design? I mean, what exactly is it that is for me? I kind of feel like to start in tech with zero knowledge, you kind of have to find what it is that you are drawn to. Because yes, you can decide, oh, I want to do tech today, but if you do not exactly have that passion for it, if you do not exactly know what exactly it is that you want to do as you're going into tech, it's very difficult to give up and say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore, and just stick to what it is that you know. So one of the first things that you have to do is research everything, find out exactly what it is that you want to do, identify your interest so that you can focus your efforts on the skills, on the exact skills that you need to learn for the part of tech that you want to go into. Once you've been able to identify your interests, the next step is, learning. There is a lot of learning to do with migrating to an entirely with transitioning careers, because you're coming from um, an entirely different knowledge, or maybe you have just maybe you even have a little bit of knowledge about tech from what you've been doing before. But either ways, at the end of the day, you still have a lot of learning to do. Like transitioning to tech is, yes, there are a lot of free resources available online you can use. Udemy has some cheap courses, some free courses. Coursera, you can try Code Academy, you can even try Google. YouTube is also a very good place to learn from. But I mean, all of this can teach you the basics that you need, whether it's in programming, in data analysis, in design, in whatever it is that you decide that you want to do at the end of the day. So you can get video tutorials, you can get exercises and projects and quizzes that you can actually work with to learn the fundamentals and go as you and do as you go. Another way I feel that you can learn, or another way you can get into tech is by attending tech related events and meetups. You meet a lot of people with different experiences in the industry that you are trying to look into. You can have discussions with them, you let them break it down to you how you probably are having issues with something. Maybe you probably picked up design or something, and along the way you find out that there's an event or a networking meetup somewhere where other designers are. When you attend events like that, it's easy for you to ask questions to find out if you're on the right track, know what additional things you have to add, what extra skills it is that you'll be able to pick up. You can learn from other people's experiences, as well as see some of the things that they did as they were coming up, which can in turn help you be better, and maybe learn faster because you are meeting people who already have experience. Then another thing that you have to do is, I mean, as you started learning, you also have to practice everything that you've learned. Like, give yourself projects, take up, you know, pro bono projects, things that help you build up. As simple as it could be as simple as a new website. You're building a landing page, you're giving yourself you want to design a project for a website, so you give yourself an actual development project, or you want to design a mobile app, say from scratch, front end developer or anything. You can start the entire process of building like an actual project for yourself. That way, as you go through the project, there'll be a lot of pitfalls, you make a lot of mistakes, but at the end of the day is basically being able to learn your own ex- from your own experience. You can also join online communities where they give some of these projects, like GitHubs. That's for people who want to be developers. I think GitHub is actually very good. Well, designers too is good for GitHub is good for developers and designers. So you could join communities there, take on some of these communities, put out projects, and different people come up with things that they have been able to design on a particular project that they picked up that the community shared, so that way you can see what other people did better, what needs to be improved on, and all of that. Then it's also very important to build a strong network in the tech industry. Like if you're going into a new industry, it's always very advisable to build a network of people, get relationships with people in that industry, so that way you can learn, which also helps you to, you get more invites to all of these communities that already have experienced people there. You're reaching out to people on, it could be LinkedIn. You could find job opportunities that way, learn about new technologies from all of these online communities, and even get advice from people, because a number of these communities have blogs and resources from experienced professionals that it's easy for you to pick up on, and train yourself with that, and go as you and do as you go. Then it's also another point is also very, before, in fact, actually, before we even, I think I should have even started with this. Before you go through all of these steps, one of the things you have to do is prepare yourself. Like, you have to understand that because it is new, because it is something that you haven't done before, it is you have to be prepared for it. Like, it is emotionally and mentally draining if you are transitioning to a new career. So be ready to, give yourself that. Sometimes you have imposter syndrome is very real. There's sometimes that you would just, for some reason, you would just feel like you just are not good enough, or you're not doing well enough. And imposter syndrome also brings learning anxiety, because the fact that you're trying to learn something new, at some point it's easy for you to say, why am I even doing this anyway? Like, is this the right place for me? Maybe because you made a mistake along the way, or there's some you're having a blocker while you're trying to do a code. While you're trying to write a code, you're miswriting it, you're writing the wrong lines, everything is looking mixed up in your head, and you're wondering who sent you. Say you even came from, for example, someone who is transitioning from accounting, say, to tech. You're thinking to yourself, why did I just sit with my Excel sheets and my accounting applications? Why am I here trying to build code that I'm not really sure about? So things like that happen. It's very, very normal. So prepare yourself for that. Like, if you have to give yourself an affirmation daily to say, yes, I can do this, regardless of what, if imposter syndrome comes or what learning anxiety comes, I'm able to, go through all of this process and finish what I started. If that's what you have to do, do it. If you're sure that this is what you want to do, because it's not going to be easy. Don't let anybody deceive you and say that transitioning into another career is simple. It's very possible, but it is daunting. It's something that would be very challenging. Then I think in finally the once finally, if we're going to put all of these things together, yes, it's very easy to start in tech with the zero background knowledge, but you just have to be prepared for all of the hills and the valleys that you're going to meet in front, right? So, but in all of this, make sure that you're identifying your interests. You know exactly what it is that you want to do, what what you know that you have the passion for. It may not even be, as long as you're interested in the thing and you know that you want to continually learn and grow in it. That's something you do. So you identify your interests, you start learning. um the tech industry is constantly changing, so you have to always be ready to learn something new. You have to always be ready to improve whatever skills it is that you have. Thankfully, there are a lot of free resources, but it's also going to eat into your pocket, because you want to get, at a certain point, you want to get maybe certifications for something, you want to get a license for something. Some of these things are not free, but at the end of the day, they do help with, you know the transition process. Some of these resources help make the transition process easier. Then another thing you should do is attend tech related events. Then you also have to practice what it is that you have been doing. Give self projects and network with other people in the industry. And with, hard work, with a lot of consistency and dedication, you would be able to achieve any goal that you set to achieve in the tech industry. Thank you very much for listening. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you so, so much for that session at Temitope. So the key points I was able to get from there is that you really, really need to prepare yourself. That is your starting point. If you want to transition, or if you're already in the industry and you're trying to improve yourself, you really, really need to prepare, because you would meet up with so many challenges, and challenges that will make you question your journey, that will make you question yourself. So you really need to be prepared and do your research before choosing a path to follow. And also, another point I was able to get is that you should join communities of people of like minds, people that would help you. I mean, when you're done, people that will be able to encourage you and challenge you to go forward, to, pick up yourself. Yes. Surround yourself with people like that. Surround yourself with people of like mind. And also take up projects, take up voluntary projects, volunteer in so many things that would be able to, I mean, really give you that opportunity, give you that platform to practicalize whatsoever you've learned. Thank you so, so much, Timmy, for that session once again. Um, so yeah, I did Dolapo won our Airtel recharge card. Congratulations to you and thank you for joining. So there'll still be lots more of a gift to give out before the end of this event. So stay tuned while we go forward. So we have our third speaker here now, Adebola. Let me confirm if she's with us and if she can hear us. Yeah, Adebola.
I so sorry about the
Hello.
network break.
Oh, no problem. We
Yeah.
understand.
So
So you're
trying so
welcome.
hard to make sure I'm connected.
All right, all right. So you'll be talking to us um, about tech for everybody, and trust me, we are really eager to hear from you what you have to tell us about everybody being in tech. If there's a platform, or if there's a particular aspect of tech that is applicable to everybody. Sadebola, you have
Okay.
the floor.
Thank you so much once again. So I was talking about tech for everyone as an introduction, and I mentioned that when you say tech for everyone, it means inclusion. Nobody's in that. Nobody is. Everybody has the right, or everybody has the opportunity, or should have the opportunity to be in technology. Technology is not just for a set of people and not for another set of people. So it's that flexible and wide. And I would like to narrow it down also to women. When we're speaking about tech for everyone with respect to women, we say tech for young girls, giving equal opportunities to women everywhere, all over, training them. This way, we eliminate biases and discrimination. So, giving them the opportunity to thrive and be all they can be in the world of tech and practice in related fields.
Adebola, we lost you. If you can hear me.
Can you see me now?
Yes, yes, yes. You're back.
Okay. So, technology can simply be defined as solving, simplest form, can simply be defined as solving problems, right? And it could also mean um, a system that is created by people, or system that is created by professionals, by man generically, to improve our ability to do stuff. And looking at the trend of technology for a very long time now, from the inception, we have seen that tech has gone a very used to be back then, and it's changing the world in numerous ways as possible. Let me check if I'm still network is here. Can you see me?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, so um, one of the ways technology is changing the world today is information. People have access to information, can do their research. You know, the internet has a wide space for accessing any information you want to, which is really cool. And also, technology makes learning easier. There are lots of educational resources online that can help you in whatever way you want, that can help you improve your communication, teamwork, collaboration skills. It helps you to creatively solve problems. So technology is that wide and very useful, in these ways. It also makes research simpler. Technology makes research much more simpler. It allows you to generate knowledge, analyze knowledge, even interpret it in a very easy way. So tech is doing amazing things out there, changing the world day by day, and still making things easier more than before.
Adibala, I think we lost you. No, we can't hear
Network
you.
is really not cooperating.
Yes, 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 yes.
Wow. Okay, can I still continue?
Please do. Yeah.
All right. All right. So um, can you help me where I stopped before the network went off?
You were talking about technology making things easier for us. Yeah.
Okay, yes. So I mentioned in education how technology is very vast in education, flexible. I've mentioned business, how it enables companies to connect with each other, connect with customers, and improve their operations from time to time. And also in the entertainment world, social media is doing amazing things out there. We have music for streaming, we have video games and more. So tech has played a whole lot of amazing role in this aspect. And also healthcare. So you can still find tech in healthcare, making diagnosis, making treatment better. I mean, basically medical technology, improving care for patients and also. Hello, can you still hear me?
We lost you for some seconds.
Okay.
Yes, but you're back now.
All right.
Okay.
So
So,
I'll just
for us not to, going back and forth because of the network, if you can just wrap up. So we have questions for you, but that will be later. And if your network is stable, then yeah, if you can wrap up and just, you know, give us the cogent points.
okay. So quickly, what's the importance of what importance do women have in technology, or what role they play in technology? First, I can say perspective. We see things differently. We go beyond the surface. We try to investigate information and then generate knowledge, research. So our role in tech role is so important. because we are capable and able to, you know, write new things, create new things, innovate new solutions, provide provide effective solutions to problems that may arise because of our way of seeing things, our perspective. And also, we can see a lot of us in the entrepreneurship world, which has helped to the economic growth over time. And women being role models also in the tech world allows for more motivation for younger ones coming who are also willing to practice in such field. And we are seeing that more women, more girls need to get more conversant with technology by beginning to get basic skill. Technology is not just for a set for a gender, it's not for men, it's not for boys and girls, it's for women. It's that inclusive, it's that wide. And more women should get involved and practice, get deeper into it and practice more as you see it evolves from the Can you see me?
Yes, we can, but we are having background noises interfering with your voice.
I want to have in technology. What are the potentials we have in technology as women? In technology, men and girls can get more empowered. They can lead anywhere they find themselves because of the tendency to research, to think. Technology gives power to think. And what's how beautiful it is, or is it for the woman to think? The more she takes, the more she creates solutions, the more she leads, the more she's empowered in anything she finds herself. And technology can get loaded with knowledge, able to investigate, able to solve problems around her. And also, another potential she has is also in the field of entrepreneur. She can start a business, run a business, not just ordinarily, but with technology.
Adebola, we are really, really struggling to hear you. The background noise is really interfering.
Okay, so probably I'll just send my slides.
All right, all
I
right,
can't
all
help it.
right,
Yeah, thank you so much.
all right, all right. We really, really appreciate that. Yes. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. Um, Yes, as short as a session was, and with the back and forth with network, I was still able to get some key points, which is that technology is for everybody. Technology is not gender biased. Technology is open to you as long as you're willing to learn and as long as you're willing to do your research well. And as women, technology empowers us to be able to break through different sectors, be it the health sector, entrepreneurship, education, and all sectors. As women, once you become knowledgeable about technology and you empower yourself, it will give you the ability to be able to, go into all these spheres and go into all these sectors successfully. So thank you once again, Adebola. So if you're on the call, kindly go to the comment section and drop your email address so that we'll be able to, send Adebola's slides to everyone, and it won't be like we completely missed out from what she was trying to pass across to us. So go to the comment section and drop in your email address so that the slides will be sent to you. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, use this opportunity to also do so. Just click on the subscribe button because we have events coming up. We have events like this coming up, trainings, and just to catch up with whatsoever we have to offer. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media platform on Instagram, Tech It Girls, together with no space. On Twitter at Tech It Girls, also with no space at Tech It Girls on Twitter with no space. And on Facebook, Tech It Girls with space now. So Tech space It space Girls. So follow us on our social media. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate our speakers. And right about now, want to have okay, so I still have Richard Katz with me to call out for our listeners to win. So I'll be calling out for our Glow users now. For our Glow users. So if you use Glow Network, grab your phone while I call out the digits. Are we ready? Because I am. Grab your phone. 35516, 35516, 30462, 30462. So we are going into the next session, and by the end of the next session, I am going to, call out the remaining digits for the Glow Richard card. Uh, we are going into the panel session now, where we have the opportunity to ask our questions. Let's ask questions from our speakers. You know, they've been the ones speaking with us, and I know all through the sessions, and even before now, you might have had questions bothering you. So drop whatsoever question you have. Um, in the comments box, yes, at the comment section, drop your questions for our speakers. But for me, I have some questions that I want to ask our speakers. Yes, so um, okay. Um, this question goes to Tope. Yeah, Temitope Olajumoke. Olajumoke. Temitope, are you still here? Are you with us? Okay, if she is not here yet, um, yesterday, yesterday, can you
Yes.
please, okay, so I'd like to ask you a question. You know, we are trying to bring equity into all spheres of life. But do you honestly think that there are some roles or careers that are peculiar to a particular gender? Taking technology as the focal point, of course. Do you think there are some um, roles now or some sections in tech that are actually for some particular gender?
Okay. I would say no, because in tech, for me, I believe there is no role that both male and female can get involved with. Um, I don't want to use an example of any of these tech skills, but trust me, in each of these tech roles, you always see a woman or a man that they are actually good at what they do. So from my end, I will say no. Everybody can actually get to get into the tech space, whether a man, whether a woman. There is nothing like, oh, maybe tech is for some certain set of people. No, it's not. Tech is for everybody, and you can always find your balance. If one thing about it is the fact that you have to be passionate, you have to, learn as wide as you need to, for both men and women. Every of these require skills like, oh, learning. It's for both gender. It's not for, oh, a man has to learn, a woman does not have to learn. No, everybody has to learn. Everybody has to read up. Everybody has to do whatever they have to do when it comes to tech. So it's not for maybe for some certain people, maybe for men or for women. Tech is for everybody.
Hmm. Thank you so much, Yetunde, for that. I want to confirm if Adebola's network is stable. Adebola, can you hear me? Mm, okay. So, yesterday,
Yes, I can hear you.
oh, okay, okay, yes, 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 yes. So I have a question for you, Adebola.
Okay.
Okay. Um, some people believe that tech is for geniuses, is for the people that are smart in quotes and probably the best of students. And I want to ask if I need to have a certain level of mental capacity or academic prowess before I can, go into tech. Okay.
Okay. I don't think you have to have this level of mental, probably high mental intelligence, or be actually be very brilliant, extremely, or have one special
So
knowledge. You can start
we
from
lost
where.
you, Adebola. We
Can you
lost
still
you
hear
for
me?
some seconds. Yes, yes, yes. Can hear you.
Passion, you know what you want to do. Tech can be very basic. It starts from the lowest point. Simple, then you keep advancing to complex. Yeah.
Hmm. All right, all right. Thank you very much, Adebola, for that. So, tech can be very basic. You can have the simplest of all, then the intermediate, and then the, you know, to the top. So, Temitope, are you with us now? Okay. While we wait for her to join, yesterday, if money is not the motivation to get into tech, then what is it? What else can I look out for going into tech if money is not it? Because um I mean, the youngsters out there or people looking to transition into tech, they feel there's this thing that is already built, this belief, this opinion built around people that are into tech, the tech bro, the tech sis, that they are rich, they are the whole money right now. So if you would advise that, okay, going into tech motivation, I mean, money should not be my motivation. What else is there to look out for?
All right. So, uh, I will share a bit of my story. I'm not going to take time. If money is not a
Okay.
motivation, right? Another thing
Yes.
that should be a motivation is ability to impact people, ability to impact others. I'm not just saying it because I want to say it, because I'm a benefit of, I was able to benefit from that kind of, platform whereby
Mm,
some set of people are not getting money from what they need to do. And they were able to, I can remember then, this particular organization came to my school and they train ladies on how to code. So that was how I was able to, I was able to get my understanding of tech. I was able to get an idea of what tech really is all about right from there. Those people, they are not just doing it for money. They're actually doing it for the fact that, oh, they want to impact others. They want to reach out to people that are not aware about it. Because I can remember myself, I don't really know what I was not aware of what technology is all about till got to some certain level in the university. Or what, it's not as if I don't have an idea, but the deep details of what tech actually entails, I don't really know. But because of those set of people that could actually come around and impact lives, and you doing this, if not for money, you impacting life, you can't really tell where the person you might be helping, you can't really tell
mm,
the next next set of people that will transform the world, that will transform this that will transform system that you might be training. Um, citing another example, I could remember there was a time I have to like go volunteer for a certain organization whereby what they do majorly is just to like they train kids on how to code. Some of these kids they don't not really coding alone but technology, right? So some of these kids they don't know what tech is all about. They don't know what they can actually use technology to do. But you will find out that most of these skills are very knowledgeable. They can actually put one or ten things together. Tech is not all about coding. But
Okay.
if we can actually introduce people to what technology is all about at the earlier stage, it's very difficult to think of a problem and actually involve technology, because the world at large is all about, there is nothing in this world that you want to do that you don't want to involve technology into it. But when you get the understanding at the early stage, it's very easy for you to input technology into any solution you want to provide. So apart from money, what I would say is impact. Let's go for impact apart from money. So it's a key thing. It's actually a key thing where everybody has to get involved with it. I don't know if I was able to answer your question.
Yes, very well. And during the course of answering my question, you made mention that technology is not all about coding. So, what are other aspects like going into technology that would not involve me coding?
All right. Oh, we have so many things that does not involve coding that someone can get involved with. Part of it is UI UX. Part of it is product design. Sorry about that. So part of it
Hmm.
is UI UX, part of it is product design, program management, part of it is technical writing, and there's so many more. There's so many more that you can actually do that does not involve coding. We have the business analyst, we have people that what's it called? We have products, we have product design, like I said, UI UX, and so many graphic designer. Those are people that are actually using technology to solve problems. So, and it doesn't involve coding, but some of these skills actually require you to read some of the technical terms and all of those things. But in a literal sense, you don't code. It's not if you write code and all of those things. So there's so many things you can actually do to that does not involve coding.
Okay. And do I need some gadgets to get in order to start? Are there like outlined list of things for me to get?
Right. One of the things you can actually start with, you don't need to let anything stop you from starting. That's one of the things. You don't need to say, oh, because I've not gotten a system, I don't need to start. For example, look at a technical writer. For the fact that along the line you might actually get a system, but at time you might just start with your phone, start reading up some things, start watching tutorials on how this is done. Make your research, make a lot of research on how I can actually, get involved in technical writing, how I can actually be better. Just do your research with your phone. And you can even start writing with your phone. There are a lot of platforms that you can write on that people can actually see what you're doing. And from there,
With my
with time, you
Android
gather.
phone.
Yes, exactly. Trust me, it's your Android phone. It might not be, very flexible, but still, that should not, stop you from doing something. You will hear a lot of people that will say, "Oh, I started coding with my phones." There are some, what's it called now? There are some platform that when you can actually start practicing with phones. If you make your research, where there are some actually a something like a notepad kind of thing that you can actually start coding on, and you can't even tell who might be helping you, because if you don't give a try, there is people who just some people, even though you want to ask for help, it might be difficult because they are not seeing your energy, they are not seeing what's all the things you are putting into it. So one of the things you have to do is like try first. Don't give an excuse of, oh, I don't have a system, I don't have this, I don't have that. I could remember when I started with a 2 gig gram system, and I was doing Android Studio. Anybody that is into the field will understand that Android Studio with a big 2 gig RAM. But I didn't allow that to stop me. So you giving excuses just like see we don't want to, it's just trying to, you know, trying to stop yourself from having the opportunity to proceed further. So don't let anything stop you. Start with your phone, make your research, let people know that you are doing this. And we can't even tell, just put it online, this, that. After that learning, you can't even tell who might want to help you along the way. So no, don't say until I have a system, that's when I will start. No, don't do that. Start with your phone and let people know that you're you are doing something with that.
Thank you so much, Yetunde. So, uh, give yourself that push. Do not give yourself an excuse of not having the necessary gadgets. The necessary gadgets that you feel, oh, I should have this before I need to start. I should have this type of system with this RAM, with this ROM and everything before I start. So you can start with your Android phone. You can just give yourself that push, and I mean, get hope first, start first, and along the line things will fall in place. Thank you so much, Yetunde. So I was I was calling my recharge card numbers for my Glow users, and yes, I want to know if okay. Before we go further, because I still have some questions, some concern. Personally, now, yes, not even from the comment section. Personally, that I still, because I've had discussions with people that are into the into technology, and I mean, I've asked them these questions, and going to the theme of our the International Women's Day for this year, the answers they gave me was not really sitting right well. So I would still like to ask such questions. Right. So I want to go ahead to call the numbers for my Glow users now. Um, 35516 30 462 39792 39792. So let me know in the comment section if you are the lucky winner. So I think we do not have Talkway here again, and I still have some concerns. So I became fascinated by tech a while ago. Then I approached people in the field, and they categorically told me that it was going to take time before I mastered the art because I had zero knowledge about tech, about coding, and the likes. So what do you think about this? Do you think there's a time frame as to when one masters the art of tech, or are there some factors now that would really determine me getting proficient in the field? Let's say today I want to start with the machine learning. Yes. Is it possible for me? Is there a time frame? Yeah, let me just put it that way. Is there a time frame for it? So if I say, oh, I'm learning machine learning, is there anything like that? Something like that will require like deep knowledge of coding anyways. So can I give myself a time frame to say in the next 2 months, in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, I should be a pro in this hat? um Listen, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm still with you. I was thinking maybe Tokpa
Okay.
is available. Okay.
Oh,
Ade-
okay.
I think Adebola is there.
Okay,
Or is it Tokpa? Oh,
let me see. Adibola, are you with us now? Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Did you hear the question that I asked?
Can you come again, please?
All right. So I was saying that I approached some people in the tech field, and I told them that I'm really fascinated and I want to learn. So and the aspect of tech that I really wanted to learn requires me to have, I mean, deep knowledge of coding. And the categorically told me that it was going to take time because for them, they started learning back in uni and they're still not there yet. So I want to ask if there's a time frame for me to master, I mean, the heart of tech in whatsoever field I decide to go into. And are there some factors that would determine me, I mean, getting to be a pro in it?
First, I would say don't let the fact that for making that move. In fact, the moment you start now and you're being consistent, before you know it, in 3 months, depending on how consistent you are done. But if if you say the time frame is wide or is long, will I be able to catch up or meet this skill? It's going to it's going to be a great limitation. So what I would say is start now, start where you are, start from where you are and be consistent. Give yourself to accountability. What you think might take a long period of time, as much as you are committed to it, before you know it, you are already getting hold of something. And also when you start, you get involved with other community, you won't see anything until you start. Then get involved with community that will help you speed up or whatever it is you're learning. You encounter challenges, meet new people in either in the same circle or in a I like community a lot because when you encounter challenge like that, you can post it there and then somebody comes up for you and assist you and then you're learning. And also when you contribute to projects. So while you're learning, you're also contributing to projects. And the more you contribute to projects, you see challenges. Don't see any challenge as being too great for you or too big for you. Be willing to get to the bottom of it. Be willing to try and sort it out because in the process you're learning, those things speed up your learning. When you stay back and say, okay, this time frame is too long, will I be to catch up? I need to be excellent before I can get into this. You will never get anything started. So start and keep going in it. And while you are in the process, you get a lot of opportunities that will allow you to learn faster and be a pro with time.
Thank you so much for that, Adebola. So it still boils down to the fact that you have to start. I mean, and whatsoever you set your mind to do, you're definitely going to achieve it because you're a strong woman. Thank you so much, Adebola. I don't know if Yetunde has anything to add to what Adebola said.
Um, no, actually, I would just add a bit because Abdebala have actually said what I wanted to say, right? Sorry. So it's not safe there is a particular timeline or to you to achieve a particular set of goals when it comes to having that particular skills or being an intermediate. But one of those things, like Adebola said, is that consistency matters. Make sure you ask questions at the right time. Don't keep to yourself. Involve in a community is very very important. And also make sure that you you have a set of people that maybe a mentor or at the same time someone you can actually impart the same knowledge into. Don't be a self kind of person, a self learner, or what I'm going to put it in the way that you're always by yourself. When it's time for you to ask questions, you don't ask questions because asking questions at the right time from people that has the experience matters a lot because things like you're supposed to spend 2 days or 3 days on. Sorry about that. So things you are supposed to spend like 3 days on, when you ask people that are ahead of you, you realize that you might not even spend out to a day on that particular issue. So make sure you have access to people that can always, in that particular field of things you are learning, have people that can always, tell you things to do in the way that they can mentor you, or if you have a problem, you can always go back to them and ask questions, involve in a community, set have a timeline that, in this period of time, don't just learn at random. Don't learn that, this, have a particular, a set goal in the sense that you know that at this period of time I want to finish this particular thing. And that can only be achieved when you reach out to the right person when you have problems or when you have challenges. So a lot of that, be consistent, set goals, involve in a community, ask questions at the right time, network. Networking actually is a key thing when it comes to tech. Hey, you don't want to miss that part. Network. I'm not going. Someone might be saying in his or her mind that, oh, how am I going to network? Okay, go for tech events, and from tech events you get to meet a lot of people. I don't want to share a lot of experience because trust me, I've I've benefit from networking with communities, networking with my tech communities and beyond tech communities. So a lot of things help to speed up, progress, help to speed up whatever you are learning in tech. So yeah, that's what I would just say about that.
Thank you so much, Yetunde. So don't let your temperament rob you of your growth. Don't, because you're an introvert. I don't like going out. I don't know how to speak with people, make friends, and all of that. Don't let it rob you of your growth. You have to, let go of all of that and put yourself out there, network, and use social media. Yes, I've seen it work for people. Use Twitter, Instagram, put your work out there, put yourself out there. Always be vocal about your growth and your what you're really into. I mean, it will make you accountable in a way. There are challenges you can join. Yes, I've seen people join 100 days of coding challenge, 100 days of design challenge, and it makes them grow and it makes them accountable. When you put yourself out there, you don't want to miss out. Yes, you don't want to say, oh, I skipped today, I skipped yesterday. No, you would always want to follow up. So put yourself out there, network, go for events, learn to meet people, and I mean, speak up. Yes, because you can actually make things happen. You have the capacity, everything you need to live up with your goals. You have it in you and you can make it happen. Thank you so much, Yetunde Adebola. And if you still have any question, you can drop in the comment section. Um, I would like to, talk about Tech Kids Girls now and the events that we have coming up. Yes, so we have a training coming up at the second quarter, which is from April to June. Yes, we have an event coming up and a training coming up. So if you're interested in joining to learn, you can indicate your interest in the comment section and also join the community. This is open to just ladies, it is open to just women. So there was a link that was dropped in the comment section for you to join. You can join the community for more updates. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media. It has really been a great ride over the what we've spent an hour plus now. It has been a jolly ride, and we've had amazing people talk to us and educate us about equity in the tech space and also how we can, transition into technology. So I would like for, I don't know if Adebola is still here, for a final advice for newbies in tech. Yes, your word of advice for people trying to break into technology, into the tech space. Adebola, are you still here? Okay. While we wait for her, Yetunde, your final words for newbies trying to get into the tech space.
All right. So my final word will be don't don't be more money oriented. When you are starting, it's very, very important. make sure you go for the knowledge, make sure you are good at what you do, because at the end of the day, money will run after you when you're actually good at what you do. So make sure you get it right when it comes to knowing the right thing to know, to learn, making sure that you have the right knowledge, you have the right materials to reach that particular goal, to reach that particular height. So don't let money, be the order of the day initially, because trust me, money will run after you at the end of the day when you are good at it. So that's what I would say. Thank you so much, peace, for having me today.
You're welcome here today. So, if you're out there listening, do not let money be your motivation. Get the knowledge first, and money will run after you. Gigs will run after you. Thank you so much here today. Adibola, are you here with us now? Can you hear me? Okay, I think we do not have Adibola here. Um, all right, so I would. Oh, okay. Let me have that. Adebola, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I was saying your final words for newbies that are trying to get into tech.
All right. For newbies that are planning to get into tech,
Yeah.
first of all, I want to encourage them, just like I've been saying, to get started, not to get discouraged. And there's a whole lot of opportunities out there. There's a whole lot they can do. Once they get started, a whole lot of things they can create, and just get into it, get started, and start enjoying the process.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, not be afraid to start. I mean, do it afraid, yes. As you have your fears, you have your concern, don't let them stop you, because you're not the only one having those feelings. Just go out there and, I mean, find a community that you can fit into. Yes. And network, go for events, and put yourself out there. Do it afraid, and you can make things happen. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us, and we really appreciate your presence. And yes, before we close, I have my final gift. And we've been having one lucky winner, and I want someone else to actually win this. Yes. So before I call it out, I want to remind us that we have a training coming up in the second quarter of this year, starting from June, running till starting from April, running through to June. And if you would like to join, there was a link that was posted in the comment section. It is a link to join our WhatsApp community where we get updates about this event and also coming trainings. So if you're interested, kindly join the WhatsApp. And I would also like to run through what Tech It Girls is all about. We've talked about being, I mean, surrounding yourself with people of like minds, join communities, join events, and all of this. And this community now, they are out there to help women, to help young ladies get and have their breakthrough in tech. So Tech It Girls is also known as TIG, and it is a non-profit organization whose mission is to educate and encourage women and girls to pursue professions in technology. During the course of one of our speakers, during the course of a presentation, she mentioned that there are aspects in tech that you don't need to code, and you would also be able to pursue them. So for these aspects, for these sessions in tech, that you will not be needing coding and all of that information, you can get more on this platform. So the term Tech It Girls means to incorporate technology into anything you are doing. Tech It Girls is not only concerned with preparing girls for coding, we also aim to increase awareness about what other individuals can achieve with technology and how they can use it to enhance their present career or skill. Like we said earlier, all sectors right now are, incorporating tech into their field. And whatsoever field you're into, there is a technology for it that you can learn in order to enhance your career. At Tech It Girls, we train, we mentor, and empower women in several facets of technology, including coding, product management, project management, product design, data analysis, technical writing, digital marketing, and lots more. So for you to be able to surround yourself with people of like minds and be in the right community, you really, really need to join Tech It Girls. And the link is in the comment section for you to join this community. You need this community to be able to, groom yourself, yes, and develop yourself more. And also follow us on our social media pages. On Instagram, we are Tech It Girls with no space. On Twitter, at Tech It Girls with no space. Also, just type at Tech It Girls. And on Facebook, Tech It Girls with space now. So Tech space It space Girls on Facebook. So follow us for more updates on our events and trainings. Thank you so very much. So for my last gift for my viewers, um, I have my MTN recharge card here, and I'll be calling out the numbers. And like I said earlier, we've had this lucky winner, and I want someone else to win this. So I will call out the numbers right now. 1058 1058 7242 6140 6140 22 2233 22330. So uh, let me also know in the comment box if you are a lucky winner. Thank you so much, Temitope, Lajimoke, Adebola, and Yetunde for your time and for your sessions. I really, really, really appreciate you. And I hope that when else we have our events and we invite you, especially Adebola, if we invite you to come speak with us, you honor our invitation, right? Yes, thank you so much
I'll be glad
for
to.
thank you. And thank you to everybody that joined in. And we are still embracing equity as women. I celebrate you as a woman. I celebrate your strength. You are beautiful. You are amazing. And you can make things happen. Congratulations to Grace. Grace won my Richard card. Congratulations and thank you for joining in. So, on the last note, yes, yesterday mentioned that we follow on our social media pages, and you strike a post and then you tag us. So on your social media, pages, strike a post, take a picture and tag Tech It Girls to Hit. Thank you so much and happy International Women's Day to you all. I love you. Bye.